Welcome to Anti-Gank Training. This training is going to teach you everything you need to know so that you can mine safer in high sec. First, let's go over the setup of what a gank actually looks like. So we have our miner coming out to just leisurely mine their rocks. Usually over in the next system, a gank fleet comes and anchors on some kind of structure that they have access to. The scout leads them and goes into the system where the target may be. They start descanning, they find the specific target they want. Combat probes are dropped. They are not on grid for long, maybe a few seconds. The gank fleet follows and they take a fleet warp to their target. This target can be downed in a few seconds, usually before Concord arrives and kills the ganker. Lastly, the scout goes, scoops all the loot so that they can make a little bit of a profit. There are two types of ganking ships usually used. On the left, we have the Catalyst, a very high DPS at 850. However, they have very short range and need to land perfectly on the target. To the right, we have the Coercer. It's a little bit shorter on DPS, but the range and tracking is much longer, making it more forgiving if you don't land perfectly on your target. So I made this simple little chart to kind of show you how many coercers or catalyst it would take to actually kill the specific type of ship depending on the fit in each security sec of space. So usually what we're seeing is fleets of 5 or 6 coercers plus a scout. The only things that are really going to be safe here are going to be the Magna, Procure, and Skiff. Everything else is taking a pretty big risk when we're mining in a 0.5. However, if we see Catalyst fleets coming, the Procure and the Magna are both in danger. So what gankers actually want? Ganking is not really that profitable when you're going after miners. It's really about mining for salts. They want people to rage. They have blogs, they have huge channels where they're just sharing all of their successes of pissing people off to the max. So the best thing you can do is to not engage them by talking to them in local chat and just staying aware. All right, so some closing notes for you guys. Watch local chat. If you see reds come in, get off of grid. Use DScan all the time. It's going to help you identify if people are out there scouting or combat probing, or if there's a fleet of catalysts sitting not too far away from you. Tankier ships are always better. They are fail-proof. The math will protect you. These gankers do not have enough time to kill you before Concord shows up. You can stay aligned. I personally don't use this. I don't think it's that great, but it's still better if you're really, really paying attention. Pull Concord into the bigger ops like moon mining. It won't stop the gankers completely, but it will cancel out a few of their ganking alts to make it a little bit harder for them. There's so many people are constantly want to do these cheeky little tricks or try to fight the gankers. It just doesn't work at all. These people really know what they're doing. EHP is your best friend. There is no margin for human error. You don't have to do anything besides sit there and watch them die to Concord because they couldn't kill you fast enough. And the number one thing is do not talk in local chat to these gankers. If you feed them salt, you are essentially feeding the trolls, and they will be back over and over and over again because you're giving them exactly what you want.